So we have a couple more value problems. Example 2, Eric paid $19.88 for stamps. The number of 49-cent stamps was 8 more than twice the number of 35-cent stamps. So he's buying two kinds of stamps, 49-cent stamps and 35-cent stamps. So maybe I'll call the 49 ones F, or 49, and I could call 35 T, but it's going to tell me something. I'll put a T there. It's going to tell me the number of 49 stamps, so the number of 49, so the F was or is 8 more than, so something plus 8, twice the number of 35 cents, so 2T. So that's what I want to know. So F is going to equal 2T plus 8. I'll kind of squeeze it in there. Okay, so now I have a representation. I know how many 35-cent stamps I have T, and I know how many 49-cent stamps I have, 2T plus 8. Now 49-cent stamps cost 49 cents. Now you can either go with a decimal here, or you can go in terms of pennies. So 49 cents is going to be 49 times 2T plus 8, that's how many I have, plus, and then I'm going to have the 35 cents times T, because that's how many stamps I have there. If you wanted to do 0.49 and 0.35, you could do that, but then in the end you'd have to multiply by 100 on the next step. But we did that on the last problem, so that would be fine. So I chose this time to do it in terms of cents. So 49 cents for each of the F's, and F is being represented by 2T plus 8. And then 35 cents for each T stamp, so I have T 35-cent stamps. Together, now that's where the addition sign comes from. So if I spend so much money on the 49 centers and so much money on the 35 centers, together it's going to get me the total that I spend. And in this case, it's going to be $19.88, because I'm not going to use the decimal because I'm doing it in terms of pennies. So you have to be careful on that. If you're going to go with pennies, then the other side has to be in pennies as well. So that's what it looks like. Like I said, you could have gone with the decimal and then multiplied through by 100. Okay, so here we go. We'll have to distribute. So that's going to be 98T plus, and what's 8 times 49? I don't know, like 3 something. It's getting late in the day. 392 plus 35T equals 1,988. Sometimes you get larger numbers with these problems, but we'll just have to use our calculator. Okay, so I'm adding the T's now, the 98T and the 35T. So 3 carry the 1, 133T plus 392. Now again, I have to have a whole number answer. I can't have a fraction because but you can't buy part of a stamp. You either buy the whole stamp or you don't. And I can't have a negative number because I'm not going to buy a negative number of stamps. Okay, subtract the 392. So 133T equals 6, 9, 16. No, that's not right. It's 15. Get that out of there. Okay, let me double check my work here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, divide by 133. I'm going to know in a minute, because remember I said it's got to be a whole number. So T is going to equal, all right, back to my calculator, 1596 divided by 133, 12. Okay, good. 12 what? Okay, so now we have to answer the question. He bought 12, or yeah, Eric bought, I can write this, Eric bought 12 35-cent stamps, and now how many 49-cent stamps did he buy? Well, you've got to use this part right here. So I'm kind of running out of room, but if F equals 2t plus 8, then F is going to equal 2 times 12 plus 8, which is going to be 24 plus 8. So about 32 49-cent stamps. So about 32 49-cent stamps. And you could multiply that all out and check it and see if it's right. During her shift at the museum ticket booth, Leah sold 115 tickets for a total of $1,163. Adult tickets cost $12 and student tickets cost $5. How many adult tickets and how many student tickets did Leah sell? So we've got two types of tickets, adult tickets, student tickets. Now the adult tickets, they are $12 a piece. The student tickets are $5 each. That's how much they're worth then, each ticket. Now it's going to talk about how many there are. How many tickets did they sell? Well, we don't know. So we can say A for adult, right? So you say, well, they sold A adult tickets. Now, what will the representation be for the student tickets? Well, you might think, well, I'll just use S, but there's a clue here. I mean, I can put S temporarily. So the number of adult tickets plus, I'll put an S for now. The number of adult tickets plus the number of student tickets has to equal 115. And that comes from right here. Leah sold 115 tickets. So together, that has to equal 115. So if I want, I could subtract A from both sides. And so now my student tickets are 115 minus A. So that's what I'm going to want to use right there. Because I can't have two variables, right? So I only know how to solve this equation with one variable. So it kind of looks like I have two variables for a minute, but taking care of that. So 12 times A. A is how many adult tickets we're selling, plus 5 times the number of student tickets. Well, the number of student tickets is 115 minus A. So think of you have a pot of 115 tickets. Part of them were adult tickets, and the rest have to be student tickets. So if you sold 40 adult tickets, then if there's 115 total, subtract 40 from 115, it's what, 75? So I don't know if that's the answer, but I'm just saying that's how it's working. You have to have a total of 115 tickets. Sometimes that part's hard for students to understand. Okay. But together, when we bought the adult tickets, how many ever there were, and the student tickets, she sold a total of $1,163. So the worth of this, the value is $1,163. And again, we have to get a whole number here because we can't sell part of a ticket. Okay. Now we have an equation. We can solve it. 12A plus, what's 5 times 115? They give us these big numbers. Oh, there's my calculator. 5 times 115. 575. Minus 5A. Okay, so gathering our like terms, 12A minus 5A is going to be 7A. Subtract the 575. So I get 7A equals, let's see, 8. Subtraction is always a hard part for me. 7 times 15 is going to be 8. And I'll say 588. So let me double check that. 3 carry 1, 6 carry 1. I feel like something's off here. 16. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, divide both sides by 7. And A equals 84. Leah sold 84 adult tickets. Now, you can't just put 84 tickets because we have the 2 different types of tickets. So 84 adult tickets, you have to distinguish which is which. And then how are you going to figure how many student tickets she sold? Well, student tickets is going to be 115 minus 84. And so that's going to be what, 31? 31 student tickets. And you can check that by multiplying each of the adult tickets, 84 times 12. You go like this, 84 times 12 plus 31 times 5, because that's how much student tickets cost, and see if that's the total. And it better be, or that won't be good.